Before a possible showdown against China, the U.S. appears to be urgently upgrading its battle-tested F-15 fighters. But is Washington preparing for a new era of aerial confrontation? As fears of a potential Taiwan conflict continue to rise, America is racing to enhance its fighter fleet, giving older aircraft new capabilities to counter growing threats from Beijing. The F-15 is reportedly receiving a new advanced sensor system, designed to help pilots detect, track, and hunt even the most elusive Chinese stealth fighters. Once considered an aging warplane, the legendary F-15 is being transformed with cutting-edge technology, giving it a powerful new advantage against China's expanding air capabilities. With China's J-20 stealth fighter fleet becoming a major challenge, the U.S. is pushing to modernize its F-15 force. But can this upgraded aircraft stand against Beijing's next-generation air power? The United States has begun developing a next-generation infrared sensor system for its F-15 fighter fleet. Washington seeks to maintain an advantage amid growing concerns over China's rapidly advancing combat aircraft capabilities. The move comes after the U.S. Air Force requested proposals from defense companies for a next-generation infrared search and track, or IRST, system designed to improve the detection and tracking abilities of future fighter aircraft. IRST technology allows fighter jets to identify and monitor enemy aircraft without transmitting radar signals, giving pilots a more discreet method of tracking potential threats. Unlike traditional radar systems, infrared sensors operate passively by detecting heat signatures produced by aircraft engines, airframes, and internal systems, reducing the chances of revealing the fighter's own position. The technology can also help detect and track stealth aircraft, which are specifically designed to reduce their visibility against conventional radar systems. By operating without active radar emissions, IRST systems make it more difficult for opposing aircraft to determine when they are being monitored or targeted. These infrared tracking systems are also considered less vulnerable to certain forms of electronic warfare, including radar jamming and other attempts to disrupt traditional detection methods. The U.S. Air Force currently operates the Legion pod, equipped with a NASG-34 infrared sensors, on select F-15 fighters to provide advanced passive tracking capabilities. However, the external pod design comes with limitations, including taking up space that could otherwise be used for additional weapons or fuel capacity during missions. The new program is expected to focus heavily on the F-15EX Eagle II fighter and the possibility of integrating an advanced infrared sensor directly into the aircraft's internal systems. The F-15EX's modern digital architecture could allow for a more sophisticated and fully integrated IRST capability, improving data sharing and overall combat performance. Boeing has previously displayed concepts featuring a nose-mounted IRST sensor for the F-15EX, suggesting one possible approach for incorporating the technology into future aircraft designs. An internal infrared sensor system could improve detection range and mission flexibility while preserving the aircraft's available weapon capacity and fuel storage. The United States views advanced infrared tracking technology as a critical capability for future air combat, especially in the highly contested Pacific region where competition with China continues to intensify. As tensions over Taiwan grow, China's J-20 is evolving into a new kind of air threat, shifting from a pure dogfighting image to a central role in long-range strike and denial missions. A new report suggests that China's J-20 is no longer being optimized to chase US F-22s in traditional dogfights, but to operate differently within a wider Chinese battle network. According to analysis carried by 1945.com, Beijing is now building the J-20 around a different war strategy, one that emphasizes standoff attacks and system-level disruption. Rather than chasing classic air superiority, the focus is reportedly shifting toward long-range strikes and ambush tactics, using stealth to get J-20s into position and shoot first. The report describes the J-20 as evolving into a stealthy, networked missile truck, able to plug into sensors across the theater and then fire large volleys from relative safety. Recent imagery has shown the J-20 carrying external missiles in so-called beast mode, trading some stealth for a visibly heavier loadout under its wings. In this configuration, analysts say the J-20 can carry as many as 14 air-to-air missiles, combining its internal bays with multiple hardpoints along the wings. The shift suggests that raw firepower may now matter more than maintaining maximum stealth at all times, especially once Chinese forces believe they control parts of the airspace. Interestingly, The report argues that the J-20's main prey is not American fighters over the Pacific, but much softer and more valuable aircraft sitting further back. Instead, China is said to be targeting the aircraft that power US operations, aiming to break the network that keeps American jets fueled, guided, and informed. Those potential targets include refueling tankers, AWACS early warning planes, ISR platforms, and command and control aircraft that sit at the core of US air dominance. Armed with PL-15 missiles and even longer-range weapons now in development, the J-20 could fire from standoff distances, engaging those high-value assets before escorts can react. Destroying these support aircraft would blind and starve US fighters, cutting them off from fuel and shared sensors, and forcing them to fight with shorter reach and far less awareness. The J-20 Mighty Dragon is China's first operational fifth-generation stealth fighter, signaling its entry into the top tier of modern combat aviation. It was developed by Chengdu Aerospace Corporation, the same state-owned firm behind several of China's frontline fighter designs. The jet is designed primarily for long-range air combat operations, allowing it to threaten targets far from China's coastline. It features low observable stealth characteristics intended to reduce its radar signature and delay detection by enemy sensors. The J-20 operates as part of China's broader networked warfare doctrine, sharing data with other aircraft, ground stations, and ships. It is widely seen as China's closest answer to the US F-22 Raptor, even if its mission profile is now diverging from that of the American jet. The J-20 can reportedly carry up to 14 air-to-air missiles in a maximum load configuration, far more than earlier Chinese fighters. It achieves this by using both its internal weapon bays and external wing pylons, mixing stealthy and non-stealthy loadouts as needed. That gives it one of the heaviest missile loads ever fielded on a stealth fighter, at least on paper. Recent photos have shown at least 8 missiles slung under the wings alone, even before counting the weapons hidden inside. This configuration greatly boosts firepower but inevitably reduces stealth, making the jet more visible once it enters beast mode. Analysts compare the idea to the F-35's beast mode, where the aircraft sacrifices low observability to carry maximum weapons on external racks. The PL-15 is a long-range, beyond visual range air-to-air missile designed to hit targets far outside normal dogfighting distances. It forms a key part of China's standoff engagement strategy, allowing J-20s to threaten tankers and AWACS from well beyond their escort screen. Future variants are expected to push engagement ranges even further, tightening the noose around high-value support aircraft in a Taiwan or Pacific fight. In a Taiwan conflict, the J-20 would plug into a larger Chinese kill chain rather than fight alone, acting as one node in a much wider web of sensors and shooters. The jet would work alongside AEW aircraft, ground-based radars, satellites, drones, surface-to-air missile batteries and other fighters, all feeding data into a shared picture. In clean stealth mode, the J-20 could slip closer to the fight and ambush high-value US and Allied support aircraft before they realize they are being hunted. In beast mode, it could then switch to adding sheer missile volume to Chinese salvos once the skies are friendlier, overwhelming defenders with weight of fire. Beijing is building an integrated system designed to blind, isolate, and overwhelm US forces at long range, using every layer from space to sea to squeeze their room to operate. In that system, the J-20 is meant to be a stealth sensor, a networked battle manager, and a missile truck all at once, fusing data while also delivering lethal shots.